to talk a little bit about Easy Reader, what we have done in the past and where we are right now, and where we're heading with, especially in EPUB 3, because this is a DPUB event. Let's continue here. So the roadmap for Easy Reader actually started in '94, where we, together with the Swedish Agency for Talking Books and Braille, we, together with them, we wrote the first specification of DAISY. And as part of that work, we also developed prototype tools for reading books, but also producing audiobooks in the DAISY format. So Easy Reader, or different versions and different names of it, has been since '94. So it's been a long journey. Our target audience is not specifically mainstream, so we are aiming towards this, providing a good reading solution for people with dyslexia and low vision and blindness. And so whatever we do in our tools, we make sure that the accessibility is there and built from ground up in development, and also ease of use is very, very important for us. The Easy Reader on different platforms is, of course, compatible with leading screen readers like JAWS and VDA and Narrator and our own Supernova. But also on iOS and Android, we got VoiceOver and TalkBack and BrailleBack. And if you've got a connected Braille device, we will support that as well. So we are connecting and reading these DAISY books, which came in different flavors. You can listen to the audio and with synchronized text, if that's how the books comes. And if there is a DAISY text-only book, we will apply a TTS voice on top of it and run a highlighter on top of it to see where you are. For those who need to change and adapt the text, they can do that. They can go in and change the text colors and font size, background colors, the margins, line height, and many more things. So you can adapt it to your own preferences. And last, we have made sure that we have a really quick and easy access to relevant content for our customers. So it has built-in connections to a lot of libraries, online libraries with accessible content. And many of you are in this room today. And we are connecting to, it says here, more than 30 libraries. I think we are up to 35 libraries now or something around the world. So in the US, we have Bookshare, NLS Bard, NFB Newsline. We have CELA and CNIB in Canada. And here in Europe, we have the Nordic countries, and a couple in Germany, and Belgium, and Holland, and RNIB in the UK, for example. And recently, we just added support for the EOLE library from Valentin Aoui, which is really great to see. There's a lot of challenges here with connecting to these libraries because it's they're using a wide range of different APIs. Half of them is DAISY online servers in that protocol, but all of them are behaving a little bit different. So we have to do adaptations for every server. And then we have some other RESTful APIs, and a few of them actually don't have an API at all. So we're doing other methods to get access to the content. A little bit of the EPUB support there. So we are focusing primarily on the libraries and the content that comes from the connected libraries. And because of that, the libraries, the connected libraries, they are not providing the latest EPUB 3 standards. They are providing still some EPUB, some are delivering EPUB 3 and EPUB 2, but most of them is on DAISY. And we also have, so you can download HTML, and we even got a library that delivers plain text files. And that's a lot of challenges to support that. So a couple delivers EPUB 2, which is fairly easy to support. And there is a few that delivers EPUB 3 in a text-only version, a simplified version. And basically, it is a subset of EPUB 3, focusing on the text-only content and the reflow. So today we don't have any of these connected libraries that provides fixed layout and animations or interactivity, fill-in forms, etc. So our focus is on these connected libraries right now. And of course, in EPUB 3, as we have today, we do support the navigation and some formatting support as well. So you make sure that you can read and navigate around the EPUB 3 document. The DAISY Consortium have this website, epubtest.org, where they do run some accessibility testing and evaluations. And you can go to that site and check different reading system, how they support the EPUB 3 format. It's a great achievement from DAISY Consortium. Just some scores here. So on the accessibility testing here, we got this 100% score on read aloud, which for me it's nice, but this is what we do. This is our core thing. We make sure that the text and the audiobooks is read aloud, and this is what we need to aim for, 100% score there. Non-visual reading, that's when you combine with a screen reader, like JAWS and Supernova or VoiceOver. We got a slightly lower score there with 92.9. So there's a couple of issues there we need to look at. And the visual adjustments is what we talked about a little bit before, the ability to change and adapt the text content of your needs, to changing colors and margins and all that. There's a couple of tests there that we need to look at. So where do we go from here? So these test results here is good, but this is, not okay. We need to do better. And we are working with many of these libraries today because they are starting to get ready to change the backend to produce EPUB 3 instead of DAISY. And that, of course, includes some new features that we need to implement or improve. So like media overlays, today we have actually some support of media overlays already today, but we need to improve it. So we need to look at that. We will add skippability. Skippability is already inside the Windows version, but this is across all the easy reader platforms. So for those of you who don't know what skippability is, it's the ability when you read a book continuously to be able to skip page numbers, footnotes, sidebars, and perhaps also images, alt text. So that is going into Easy Reader. We will look at to add support for SVG images. That's coming along right now, so we need to support that. And we may look at to improve the MathML experience in our products. We do have MathML support in the Windows product, but not in the mobile platform. So that needs to be looked at. And there might be some more features there, dependent on discussions with the online libraries. So all these features here will be available later this year, and as the journey goes on. So available platforms. We are, as you know, available as an app, both on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. The app is free of charge. The only thing you need to do is that you have to create a Dolphin account when you start the app for the first time. So you need to fill in your email details there, or you can sign in with the existing Google account if you want. But that's the only thing. So otherwise, it's free to use. And if you have logins to one of these connected libraries, off you go and use EasyReader as much as you can. And EasyReader on the mobile platform here, as it is now, it will always be free. So we will not change this model. We also, as you know, we have EasyReader on the Windows platform because we had it like, 25 years ago now? So we're still there. The Windows version is a paid-for option and will at least remain as it is for a while. And I'm happy, really pleased to announce that we also have EasyReader on the Mac OS now as well. And this is a collaboration with MTM, the organization in Sweden, where they have had a need for a Mac DAISY reading solution. So we just released that 2 or 3 weeks ago. So if you are an MTM or Legimus user, you can go to the website, to the Legimus website. You can download the Windows version or the Mac version. Just log in with your Legimus account, and it's free to use. We will continue to develop the Mac version the whole year, and it will be available for the rest of the world by the end of the year, with the connected libraries and everything, and all the file format support. Right. Next, I'm going to talk about a project, a kind of a side topic here that we have been working on in Sweden for. There is a funded project from the government that we have looked at how to make sure that content can be distributed out to users in a very easy way. And this is targeted against the employment market primarily, where they have some companies, organizations have needs to distribute out documents in wide range of file formats, but they don't know really the employees or the users if they have accessibility needs or not. So we provide a solution. It's a cloud solution where you can upload files and you can read it inside the EasyReader platforms. So when you upload and share something through the EasyReader Share cloud solution, you can share these documents and files to either to groups or to individuals. And we designed it to be as simple as possible because many of these organizations and companies, they have no clue what accessibility is and that. So we try to make it as easy as possible. And again, with accessibility is a key here. We make sure that everything works nicely throughout the cloud platform, the website, and all the EasyReaders is tested constantly with leading screen readers on the different platforms. A little bit of file format support. We have extended the file format support in this EasyReader Share project because we have been looking at on the most popular formats in these organizations and companies. And unfortunately, it's not EPUB 3, as everyone knows. So we have added support for Word files, docx files. So you can bring in that into our reader, and it renders beautifully, and you can navigate and read it really nicely. We have also added support for PDF files. I should say text-based PDF files here. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say PDF here. Maybe a bad word. But we have implemented a PDF reading solution and added an accessibility layer on top of it. So when you read a PDF, you see the original PDF on screen, very much as a fixed layout EPUB 3. And we add our highlighting and on top of it, so you know exactly where you are. You can use your TTS voices on top of the PDF. And this is also tested towards voiceover and talkback users. PowerPoint is on its way. It's in progress, but that is also a file format that we're adding into this system. And of course, the EPUB element is of course in EasyReaderShare and some other file formats. The EasyReaderShare is in beta right now and will be released later this year. So if you have any interest on, know more about EasyReaderShare and maybe participate in the beta test of this, please contact me. And that's basically it. Thank you.